the holy grail of business, the holy grail for entrepreneurs and business owners is the secret sauce, the magic formula that helps you to be successful in whatever you're trying to do. They're looking for it all the time. And what I have figured out is that there are literally thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions of opinions on what that secret sauce, that magic formula is. And what I've come to realize is that there are some true things that work. I don't think that there is an actual secret formula, 1 + 1 + 1 = 3, because each business owner, each entrepreneur, each idea, each business silo, if you will, each service has its own nuances and approaches to the market. But what I want to share with you in these few moments are the 3 things that I have found to be true in your quest for the holy grail of success in business. The secret formula, whatever it is, without a doubt, has these 3 things in it. Now, I'm not going to get into the philosophical arguments beyond this because there's so many nuances. But let me share with you the 3 things that I know to be true. Napoleon Hill, in his book, Think and Grow Rich, talks about these concepts. And although I have read this book probably dozens and dozens of times, I try to read it almost every year, if not twice a year. The book opens with the idea that thoughts are things. Now, unless you really spend time focused on what does that mean, thoughts are things, it doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to do my level best to explain to you what that means. It's a very simplistic way of saying that thoughts become things. Thoughts are things. In fact, Napoleon Hill says that in so many words. What does that mean? That means that in order for you to do something, to create something, to be something, to go somewhere, to do things that haven't been done before or in the way that you plan to do them, you have to think of them in your head. You have to come up with the idea. Now, I come up with ideas all the time. We have millions and millions of thoughts per second. And ideas are part of that flow. But thoughts can become things. And there are explanations on the physics behind that. I'm not going to get into all of the deep weeds of it. But just to say that secret number 1, or part of the formula for the secret of being successful, is that you have to have an idea. Your thoughts will become things. But, most people read like Napoleon Hill's book, Thoughts Are Things, and they assume that you just think of something and poof, it happens. That's not the way it works. Because then you need this next piece of the formula, or magic formula, whatever it is that you want to come up with. And that is that you need to have intentionality, meaning that you have thought of something, now you need to have the intention of finding the pathway to create the thing that you've thought of. So that means that you think of something and then you put focus on it and energy behind it to move toward it becoming a thing. Whatever that is. It could be a service, it could be a product, whatever. It could be your dream home. Thoughts become things through intentionality. You intend to do this, so you're putting energy and focus on it. But that's not enough. Thoughts are things, intentionality or focus. You need one more piece to this, and that's consistency. That means that you have to keep going and going and going and not giving up on the focus and not losing sight of the dream and the goal and where you were headed. Thoughts become things through intentionality and through consistency. And in all of that, there is one nuanced piece that I would be remiss to not mention. And that is that this is a learning journey. That the whole idea of creating something is that you're learning along the way, you're creating new ideas along the way, and you are micro adjusting when things aren't working the way they need to. But as long as you have an idea and you have the intentional focus and you stay consistent, you will find the end of it, that your thoughts do become things. I'm Dr. Foster. I am the business coach and mentor at Maximum Change, where I help business owners and entrepreneurs to become successful, stay successful, and grow through community. Please check me out on my website, MaximumChange.com. See you soon.